Don't worry, Dr. Gord wouldn't do anything untoward.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this
He
guy.
should have done porn.
He should have. Dr. Gord.
Oh man.
He could have done a series.
Dr. Gord would be a porn star.
Good Lord, Dr. Gord.
Dr. Gord, I still don't get it.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah! Good
Morning and welcome to episodes 93.
Yes.
I almost said the very wrong number. Episode 993 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, July 22nd, 2022. Almost did the mixing of dates and show number.
Well, you're high on tattoo, right? You're high on endorphins. You're jacked up.
I've got a
after
little
day in the
tattoo
chair.
adrenaline, and I'll show you guys in just a second. Thank you for cheating on the news with us, all the listeners. Today, I've got a cup of coffee full of top videos of the week. Okay, because I had to write it before getting my tattoo. Just got back to the news desk seconds before the show, and now I'm here. I'll show you guys in a second. After that, Mark is honoring the best coworker in the world.
This is maybe my favorite story of all time I've done. Top five for sure.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Strong words.
Yeah.
Favorite
Okay.
story. That's big. Pat's got a Florida men and pandas. In the TikTok
well, yeah, it's
International.
Friday, so we're taking care of Florida. But then there's also a Chinese story about a dead panda. Oh, I gave it
that
away.
Pisses them off.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of Florida man, patreon.com/hard factor to check out the extended Florida man Friday.
And can I say, because you got to compliment a bro, and we're about to compliment another bro, but Mark's shirt is great. Great shirt,
thank
Mark.
Oh,
It is.
fantastic shirt.
Wes, I like your
You
hat.
like it?
Wes is wearing a no pitbulls shirt. I've got
Hey, Wes, you wear that in public?
Store.hardfactor.
You're too scared to wear that in public, aren't you?
I'm way too scared to wear this in public.
Pat, you have a nice tie-dye going on.
Especially now where I live.
This is the new Wacko Maria collaboration.
Oh, Leatherface.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Japanese company.
Nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
This is not
Very nice.
this is not an illegal version of the. This is actually you collaborated with them.
Yeah. No. They paid us. Yeah.
Usually,
Legitimate.
Usually
Love
it's,
it.
It's just stolen. The image
No.
is
Yeah. Usually they
stolen.
just steal it.
Yeah.
But,
Do you buy stolen shirts like
I
just
bought
because they look cool?
pretty much every stolen shirt, but it's called it's called a trap buy. Will we do that to then prove
Right.
that they're selling stolen shirts?
makes sense.
And then
That
when they
makes
say we say, well, sir, what is this?
Right.
I do have a closet full of bullshit shirts, though. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Send some my way.
Figured.
Yeah, I was gonna say, send me some trap shirts.
Yeah, I'll wear
Okay.
all sorts of fake knockoff.
Wes
shirts.
will actually wear those out in public, unlike his no pit bulls shirt.
Yeah,
and
there's
Wes
no
will
way.
be bringing you all the pit bull hate in the high five at the end of the episode. Yeah. I'm assuming.
There'll be some, yes. And if we did every one that was sent to me, we'd be here for hours.
There's one that I saw that I hope you do. That's just the best one I've ever seen.
Did you see?
Well-
Did you see Chris Stradamus though? His pit bull looks nice. His pit bull looks really nice.
Listen, some of them are nice. Some of them
Okay.
snap and kill kids.
At first, show us that fucking tattoo.
Without further ado,
Yes.
See it.
okay, you guys can't really see it because it's got
Hold
the
on.
wrapping on it.
I'm gonna let me big up the boy. Let me big up the
There's,
boy real
big
quick.
him up.
Yeah, big them up.
I'm
big 'em
bigging
up.
up the
So
boy.
there's got the wrapping on it. But
Big him
can,
up,
Can
Pat.
I big him up? I'm bigging him. Hold on.
That's me.
Slide him
flip
over.
me with Wes there. Okay, there we go. See the design element that I
Fucking
really
rainbow.
love.
Oh,
You got a
The
rainbow?
design element that I really loved. It's an
dope.
orca, and it's swimming through the ocean, but also outer space because
Whoa.
you know. And then he's got alien skulls wrapped around his neck because he's helping the humans destroy the aliens who
Mhm.
seek to do us
Of
harm.
course.
And also, he's blowing. What is that, guys? What is
Looks
that?
like a
What is he
rain-
blowing out of his blowhole?
looks like a rainbow.
A rainbow.
I love
Rainbow
that.
smoke, my friends.
Yeah.
And then what's
That's right.
Smoke.
what's on the far end?
It is a rainbow
on the
orca.
bottom.
It has been done.
That
That's all.
is-
It's all outer space stuff.
No,
It's
nice.
all
Is it a black
Jordan's
hole?
Jordan's
He's a
specialty is
space
outer
worker
space.
fighting for the humans, killing the aliens, and protecting the galaxy. Really.
Yeah, while blowing magic rainbow smoke out of his blowhole.
It's the nicest
So
tattoo I've ever
technically,
seen.
this is a rainbow tattoo. Just wanted
Yeah.
to bring that up since
It's
we've
fantastic so far.
You upheld your
That's
end of the
really
bargain.
cool, man.
Yeah.
So okay, now we get to interview you about it. How long were you in the chair?
Well, this is only the first half, and this first half took about 4 hours, 4.5 maybe.
Okay.
And then the second half will be another 3 to 4, 3.5 to 4. And don't worry, for tattoo aficionados, I know it's very loose, the wrapping. I've got a spare wrapping. I had to run out of the shop to get here for the show. So
Right.
And then okay, so when he busted out the final design on you, were you what was your?
Oh,
talk
it
to
was
me about
incredible.
that moment.
It was an incredible moment. So Jordan is in the shop and he's like, I don't know, I'm a little scared to run this by you because I didn't work in every single aspect that you asked for. And then he unveils it and it's this design. And I was just like, are you kidding me? How could you have been scared to show this to me? This is incredible. And then the other tattooers in the shop had helped him with the design. And they were all happy too because they all loved it too. So it was just like a real happy experience. Everybody was so happy that we all loved.
Was there clapping?
The crazy orca that's blowing the rainbow smoke who's up in the,
amazing.
outer
And then
space, yeah.
and then did you go tunes as you said, headphones in the ears?
cool.
How
No,
long did
they
you let
had a good-
conversation go?
They had a good playlist going, so I did convo. We conversated.
Yeah, that's like a really long Uber ride.
Yeah, but luckily a great driver, Jordan Isaacson.
That's great.
You taking a
fantastic bedside manner.
Sig breaks?
No sig break. We went straight through. We thought we were going to try to finish it all in one day, but then we were like, oh, no chance, obviously. But we still just went straight through. That was
Well, what a delight. Well, looking forward to seeing it in person
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
next week. Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, that's right.
See if I can get out of the wrapping.
Oh, are you
time.
going to have it done by next week, or are you going to wait?
No. I
You
get
have to
the
wait,
other
right?
half done in September.
September. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I won't see
Also, before we do the news, real quick, guys.
Why is that, Wes?
because I'm not going to be at the beach.
Right.
Before we do the before we do the news,
Say hi to
Wes.
PFT for me.
Okay, we will. Should we ask?
And if you want to see us,
after we get
we'll
there,
be
should we
at
like, hey,
Anchor
can Wes
Rock
roll
Club
through?
in in
should.
Atlantic City next Friday night. If you want to come hang out with us?
Hat. Look at me in a Packers hat.
I like Atlantic City.
Look at the hats we're wearing. If you're on YouTube.com/HardFactorNews, Low Life Louie. I finally got the hats out to the boys, and they
I
look
love it.
fantastic.
I love my Notre Dame Fighting Irish hat.
Yours is really slick looking. Pat's got the Redskins.
I got the R word on mine.
Yeah.
Mine's just a Packers hat, which I'll gladly give to any Packers fan.
You should send that
and
to Joey, right? Or
Yeah,
Joe.
exactly,
Yeah.
from California.
I'm a Penn
And this
State
is one
fan
of
at heart, but
professional
I'll wear this one time.
bull riding shirt. PBR.
They're all nice. I got a MAGA hat. Not a Trump guy, but got a MAGA hat.
That's
Anyway,
not a MAGA hat. That's a I
Pat.
served in Korea. Oh, it's this MAGA
Pat.
back. Okay.
Look at the back.
Let me see the front of that.
They co-opted that too.
Let me see the front of that hat. Well,
Oh,
Oh, it's like the golden. It's so racist, Wes,
it's
right?
so racist. Though.
Yeah, I mean that's the most racist hat you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
You look like you look like you're about to plow a train through a bunch of black people.
Without warning.
Yeah,
It does. It really does. It really does. I've noticed that about it when I put it
Makes
on
a
myself. I'm
statement
like,
when-
wow.
yeah.
yeah,
My
It's a
dude
hat.
looks racist.
It's a hat that says "I only break for whites."
Yeah, like Wes wouldn't wear that shirt outside because of altercations. Will probably shouldn't wear that hat in like Detroit.
Nah, not going to.
Yeah, or
Leave it at home.
Yeah.
But Low Life Louie, it's a fantastic hat. Classic snapbacks. Hit them up if you're looking for classic snapbacks.
yeah.
All right. A lot of housekeeping. Anything else, fellas?
Oh, did you guys get a "What would Jesus do" on your hat too?
I did. Yes.
You know, I sent you guys the WWJDs. We're all brothers in it. What would
Okay.
Joe do?
Yeah.
It's Joe, Matt.
It's
Not
a Joe one.
Joe.
Yeah. Mhm.
What would Joe do?
I got
I
him.
did get it.
I thought you were out of those, so I thought Louis sent them to me. And
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
it
I
was a
sent them to you
Jesus
guys.
one,
Guys,
which
what
is
would
fine.
Joe do? What would Joe do?
Louis
And
was-
we're
But
about
Louis is
to
a
find out.
dirtbag, you know.
What would Joe do, baby?
Louis
All right,
could
well,
use some confessions.
let's find out what would Joe do in the cup of coffee in the big time. Let's do this.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Sorry, I was getting the tattoo. There's so many good jokes and fun facts in the Discord server, and whoever's doing cup of coffee in the big time on Monday is going to benefit from that.
I noticed
Lots of trending news,
Wes
though.
didn't do that at all yesterday.
What, the jokes?
The Discord stuff.
Oh, there's so many good ones in there.
No, I'm not-
There was
I'm not
there was
obligated to.
5
no, I
jokes
promised
could
we were going to
use.
do it, and then immediately
Fun
2
facts.
days in a row.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was getting a tattoo. Extenuating circumstances. But let's move on to the trending news, fellas, because there's a lot. And like I said, we need to learn WWJD. What would Joe do? Turns out Joe would get coronavirus just like the rest of us. President Joe Biden on Thursday announced that he has corona. He has the COVID and mild symptoms, I think is the tweet I saw. Yeah, okay. Hopefully
There you
Joe
go.
beats the old bat cold, right? So
Pull through, bud.
Is this like if he survives, then he's strong enough to run again, kind of thing?
No, because I don't think so. I think this is a negative. Remember when Trump got it? It really took the wind out of his sails. I think it's going to do the same to Joe. I think it's also they'll probably send him back to the bunker after this. Probably not making many public appearances.
Right, he's going to be nappy.
Yeah, maybe it'll be an excuse to not make many appearances.
He could have fake COVID.
Could
You
be.
think?
Like Trudeau style, when Trudeau gave himself COVID.
He could not have it at all. He might just be old and tired.
Didn't Cuomo have fake COVID when he was in his
Yes.
basement?
I think politicians.
100% Cuomo.
And he was like out riding bikes, but he was pretending like he was in his basement sweating off pounds. Yeah.
That guy's such a piece of
He
shit.
tested positive right at the beginning. That was CNN Cuomo.
Yeah,
and
CNN Cuomo.
And he just
Different
kept breaking the
Cuomo.
rules. Yeah.
Different Cuomo.
That was meathead Cuomo.
Meathead Cuomo.
Not nipple pierce Cuomo.
That was fake dumbbell Cuomo.
Yeah.
Right.
Just two
Anyways.
of them.
Well wishes to President Joe Biden. Time hopefully beats that bat cold. All right. Next honorable mention. I was surprised, keeping it in politics, that AOC didn't make the all women's coffee, considering her act of heroism earlier this week. Let's check out the tape. I mean, since the tweet
Into politics.
so well. Here we go. Here she is. She's abortion protest. The
they
cops got her by
handcuffed
the
her.
arm. Oh my God, handcuffed. Wait, but now she raised her fist in the air. Back to the cuss. Invisible
So
cuss.
I think you guys are all fucking assholes. And let me ask you where you put your hands when a fucking cop is escorting you.
To
I would-
pretend like you have cuffs.
I put
on
mine
so
behind
you
my
can-
back. Have you ever walked through an antique
What?
store?
The other lady certainly
you-
didn't have her hands behind her back. Why would you purposely cuff
You
yourself?
think she was trying to pretend like she had cuffs
Yes,
on?
100%.
That's fucking
Invisible
stupid.
You're like an old Indian guy on a walk.
That's stupid.
Pat, either that or yeah. What are you doing with your hands?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Watch me walk through an antique store. That's how I walk through an antique store. To let the proprietor know, I know I'm not supposed to be touching anything.
Pondering.
Got it from my dad.
The invisible cuffs were so funny they had to be brought up on the
And you know what it
podcast.
could-
I mean,
you know what it
not.
could be? It looks like
They
someone
are.
who's had experience with cops before.
Right. Where do you put your hands? Either here or here.
Maybe that's not the
she was
first time.
smiling.
She had this look on her
Had a
face.
giant grin on her face.
It was this look.
Oh, she was like in glee because she was
Okay.
doing the pictures thing.
All right.
Please arrest me.
Yeah, it was a please arrest me. She did allegedly get arrested, but no cuffs probably. We'll see now if Congress can do their job to codify anything about abortion or gay rights.
They passed something in the House today by it was like 8 Republicans voted yes.
It was
and all
the
Democrats-
contraception.
contraception. Yeah.
Right.
So we still have
spoiler
that. We
alert.
still got that. We can.
Yeah. Look,
Spoiler alert,
what are we doing
guys.
trying to get rid of like birth
Spoiler
control pills and
alert,
shit?
guys.
What's going on there?
I think it's a preemptive protection thing.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: none of this shit will pass. They're just going to pass the CHIPS bill and make themselves richer, probably. So,
Hey, real
know,
quick clarification
don't get your
on
hopes
this.
up.
The whole argument is that it's whether or not a bill is sorry to get legal, legally sound, right? That's the idea behind it. That was the argument against Roe v. Wade. Obviously, people took it and they did a whole bunch of other bullshit, co-opting it, political bullshit.
Pat, the Supreme Court is a different issue than
No, I understand.
the
I
law.
understand.
Than the
No,
law
the
that
Supreme
they're
Court
trying to
is the
make
law.
now.
The Supreme Court is the law. Period.
Well, right, and they overturned Roe v. Wade
Because they said
what are we
it
doing here,
shouldn't be
guys?
regulated by the law in that way.
right, no, because they're going to states
By the federal
right?
government.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh, but I thought you had a legal. Okay, never
What's
mind.
your point?
Keeping it.
What? No? Oh no. I'm just
What's
saying.
your fucking point, man?
I don't know, man.
What do you want to talk about this for?
Okay, I
guys wanna
don't.
kick it in
Clearly, I don't. Keep going. Yeah,
All right, keeping it in America
don't
for
wanna talk
now.
about it.
America for now. We're going international in this cup of coffee. Dave Chappelle trended for having his show in Minneapolis move to a different venue at the last second. Here is what the cancel tweet said from First Avenue, the show that canceled his performance. They said, "We hear you. Tonight's show has been canceled at First Avenue. Is moving to the Varsity Theater. See our full statement."
They hate trans people over there at the Varsity Theater. What is that?
No, there's an important line in
the
there.
First Avenue is implying, right?
Read that. There's an important line in there that really pissed me off, man.
What's that?
We are not a black box,
Okay.
right?
The Dave Chappelle show tonight at the First Avenue has been canceled and is moving to the Varsity Theater. The staff, artists in our community, we hear you and we are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards, and we know we let you down. We are not just a black box with people in it, and we understand that First Avenue is not just a room, but a meaningful beyond our walls. First Avenue team, and you have worked hard to make our venues the safest spaces in the country, and we will continue with that mission. We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression, but in honoring that, we lost sight of the impact this would have. We know there are some who will not agree with this decision. You are welcome to send feedback. If you are a ticket holder, look for an email with information on your tickets, transferring them to the Varsity Theater.
Well, that was a little wordy. They could have just said he did too many trans jokes. You know?
Very wordy. Yeah. And the staff didn't want it to work. Okay. That's it. Okay.
One sentence would have been fine.
And Pat, you didn't like how they were making fun of people that just put the black box on their feet?
What?
What?
Oh,
what were you,
no, a black box.
What does that mean?
A black box. It refers to a black box theater, which is like just a space, right? So
I thought it meant like when people put like the black, just the black.
Square.
In terms of a venue, they're meaning black box, which is like, hey, Wes, you got a one-man
like
show.
taking a shit
Where are
on
we going to
people
do
that
it?
use black
Let's do it at a
profile?
black box theater. They're essentially saying we're not a room for rent, like we have taste. But the thing is about First Avenue. I've been in that room 100 times. They're the room that has they have
canceling
Prince.
the best African American comedian of all time.
It's fucking stupid what they did.
That's
bro.
what you should do.
Fucking stupid.
Make progress.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of progress, time to go to the fatherland of progress. The fatherland. The European Union. Of course, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Frankfurt, Germany, a depressing city where after only a few days of the dollar being stronger
We've
than the
come
euro.
a long way.
That's what they say, Mark, but they really haven't because they got jealous of that strong dollar. And the European Central Bank in Frankfurt has raised interest rates 50 basis points for the first time in 11 years. The bank spokesperson said this: "We will never call it soccer, never." And then they slammed the door in the reporter's face. Yeah, the Germans aren't just mad about American soccer, though. They did get that Russian gas pipeline turned back on, but Putin is cheekily just not sending them enough gas now. So it's turned back on. He's just not going to give them the gas they need. So now they're worried a recession may be imminent, and they are raising their interest rates.
Okay.
Yeah.
EU.
Not interested.
All right. Yeah.
In Russia.
Because it's European.
I'm not over there, you know.
But before we leave Europe, though, something you may be interested in, Pat, we also have to say our farewells to both Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Here's Draghi saying goodbye. Super Mario resigned silently, and it was actually his second formal request to resign. Very Italian, classy resignation.
That guy's got a better palate for wine than myself, probably. That guy
so good.
knows
You'd
his
make
way
me look
around
so
a
bad
bottle
at
of
dinner.
wine.
And a countryside.
Yeah.
Like an old car. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way better than Boris, too. Boris wouldn't know what to do at Draghi's wine party because meanwhile in England, Boris was being forcibly ejected by the British Parliament.
He fucked the waitress is what he did.
It tastes like pussy.
What is this grape juice?
I smell a lot of notes of pussy. I can't taste anything. I've been eating pussy all day.
Yeah, Boris.
That's why he's so fat.
Yeah, because he loves that pussy, loves to eat it. But Boris, it was a lot less classy resignation, but he did give perhaps the best goodbye speech of all time here.
Use the last few seconds, Mr. Speaker, to give some words of advice to my successor, whoever he or she may be. Number one, stay close to the Americans, stick up for the Ukrainians, stick up for freedom and democracy everywhere. And remember, above all, it's not Twitter that counts. It's the people that sent us here. I've helped to get this country through a pandemic and helped save another country from barbarism. And frankly, that's enough to be going on with. Mission largely accomplished. For now, I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank all the wonderful staff of the House of Commons. I want to thank all my friends and colleagues. I want to thank my right friend opposite, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank everybody here, and hasta la vista, baby. Thank you.
He should have blown a fart there, too, at the end.
He's the fucking best.
Yeah.
He is the best. Everybody's saying he's going to be back. After that speech, everybody's like, he's going to be the fucking prime minister again in England for sure.
He should be for life.
Yeah. He'd have my lifetime vote.
Can he come over here?
Right. Everybody, every article I read on that was like, oh, Boris is gonna be back for sure. Hasta la vista definitely is. I'll be back.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some pussy to be eating.
Tons of it. A pussy buffet, they might say. Either Foreign Secretary Liz Truss or former Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak will be the next prime minister after a mail-in vote amongst the Conservative Party.
Was that
this
one of
summer.
the top guys who stabbed him in the back a couple weeks ago?
Oh, I'm sure both of them are,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I think Liz was closer to Boris than but I don't know. Really, it's all British. I have no idea.
It was, yeah.
But they're going to figure that out this summer. Draghi and Boris both like hanging around until they name the next people. But Boris technically not out as PM yet, so my bets are still alive.
Nice.
And even with all that going on in America and Europe, on top of record heat waves all over the place, heat waves in Europe, heat waves in America, at least neither of those places is communist China, where not only are they also dealing with record heat waves, but also this, guys. I don't know if you remember those bank protests I showed you last week, but they've escalated. Those bank protests, turn down that volume. Have escalated into tanks protests by the government. The government has placed tanks in between the people who want to withdraw their own money.
No, I said
the
banks. Banks.
Tanks for banks is what the Communist Party of China is
You
doing.
misheard me.
So if you
in
go
the
to the
Henan
bank,
province.
you might get shot by a tank?
You, Mark, if you approach the bank, you
Yeah.
have to pass a line of tanks in a military. No, you can't
Just
go
like
to the bank.
You're just like
bro.
fingers crossed.
Tell you
Oh,
what,
they'll
man.
probably kill you.
Yeah.
That's like it's terrible symbolism for those fools over there in China. Like the tank equals
Right, Tiananmen
bad
Square.
shit. Tiananmen Square.
Tanks.
Yes.
Remember that?
Is
They just
bad
can't stop.
imagery.
They
Yeah.
just can't stop with the tanks on citizens over there in China. I mean, they're just not giving their citizens their money either. It's as bad as it gets.
Well, I know what it's like to be Chinese a little bit.
So are they?
Oh,
are,
with Celsius.
yeah.
are they full? Are they full communist in China?
Oh
No.
yeah, 100%.
So like
They're
how does that
authoritarian.
work
They're
with
not
money,
full
though? Like,
communists.
how does
they're
it-
commies.
Do they all get paid
Communist
the same?
Party of China
Do they all
runs
get
the
paid the same
country.
amount of money? Like why?
No, it's
why-
not like that.
It's not like
It's
that.
not like that.
It's that the Communist Party runs the whole country and they just decide everything that
I
goes.
thought the whole point of communism was like everyone kind of gets a job.
It was
like,
at
kinda
first, but
equal
I think they've
shares.
molded it.
Look, Mark, my
changed.
communism and the world's communism are two totally
Right, so
different
that's what I'm
things.
saying.
Like the one that works that I want to do, and the one that
I mean, can you just call anything
Makes sense,
communism? And I don't get it.
If it works, you call it Pat communism. If it
Yep.
doesn't work, you call it Chinese communism.
Got it.
That's how you
I
break
don't.
it down.
I don't got it, but I don't care.
no, it's just it's tradition. They call it communism over there. It's
Right.
it's a
It doesn't
dictatorship.
seem like it doesn't seem like communism whatsoever. It seems like the furthest from it. But
No, communism is always a dictatorship. That's how it works.
You
Yeah.
pay the government, so like the government owns a part of your biz. Like that's the thing. So like you can't
so
go.
like it's like a church.
Yeah, but you can
giving
still
your
become a
salary.
billionaire.
Yeah,
right?
except everybody's religion is atheism, and
Right.
the
Is the communist government. The
government is your
the
religion.
government's like the church. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're religious to the government. Exactly.
Got it.
Mark.
Yeah. And like the church, it fucks you.
Got it.
Got it.
That
Yes.
makes sense now.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Full circle. That was great, guys. Which brings us to a much happier topic in
The cream of the crop!
I don't know if you guys heard about the shooting. I think it was in Indiana. Sorry, I have not done enough research
I did not
at the
hear
mall
about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
earlier this week.
Oh,
But there was a good Samaritan that came in and took that fucking shooter down, and his name is Elisha Dicken. Okay?
No, that
he's
guy.
gonna be putting his dick in.
You're not kidding, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are not kidding, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Not only does this guy have the name Eli Dicken, that is his name.
Yeah.
Born, given, Eli Dicken. Power name, the most power name I may have ever heard. The Greenwood police in Indiana say that Elijah took out a gunman at the mall who was armed with 2 rifles, a Glock pistol, and was carrying at least 100 rounds of ammunition with him. The dickless incel shooter, who we will not name, had already killed 3 people very quickly before being neutralized by Eli Dicken
Yeah.
in 15 seconds.
He didn't count
after
on
he
Dicken
exited the
being there.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eli Dicken, a good Samaritan carrying his own handgun, saw the guy run out of the bathroom. He had already shot 3 people within 15 seconds, but Eli Dicken hit this fucking loser with 8 out of the 10 shots he fired. 15 seconds after that fucking loser exited the bathroom. American hero,
Right.
Eli Dicken.
100%.
Man.
Drowning pussy.
Boris
just-
is jealous.
How disappointed was that
wise.
mass shooter incel when he got to a mall and expected people to be there, you know?
Well, there were.
No,
Yeah,
some.
lucky
but, yeah.
for Eli.
This isn't 1990, you know?
He was also there. Enough for him to do some damage, but Eli.
No, Eli's the shit, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still terrible. It killed 3 people, but that guy saved a bunch of people.
Has Eli
Right,
done
and
any press?
the new details. At first, the cops said it took about 2 minutes, or the reports was that
Right,
the incident
15
was a
seconds.
2-minute incident. Then the cops go, no. They just came out with the facts, and they were like, no, it was 15 seconds, and this dude hit him with 80% of the shots from distance. So Eli Dicken is just a fucking American hero.
Hell yeah.
You can shoot your bra off, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You shoot those legs open.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll just be. How long until he gets politicized, you think?
Today.
Today.
He already
Oh,
is.
I think it already has been. We're not,
today.
but let's.
Yeah, it already has been.
We're not doing that.
No.
No, they're you're going to use
We're not
Eli.
doing that.
We're not doing that. If you run across Eli Dicken, though, I'll tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need some Feels CBD to help you relax afterwards after he fucks you up for whatever bad thing you did and you deserved it because he's a
Right.
hero. And that's what he would do if you did something bad. And then, well, you wouldn't do something bad because you're a Feels user. You just love Feels CBD. But anyways, I tried to do the transition. Didn't really work. Anyways, Feels CBD brought you this show.
It was still an 8, Will. It was still an 8.
Like Eli's shooting, it was 80%.
It Feels CBD is fantastic. It's a stronger CBD than most. Tincture based and it's finding your right dosage is important. They have several levels. You can go with like the regular or the super strong, which I personally love. I love it for washing away a little bit of inflammation, feeling any type of pain, anxiety after a long day. Maybe toss it in a
What about after a
mocktail.
long tattoo session?
Yeah, exactly. I need to get some in me right now. Feels is a premium CBD that will help to keep your head clear and feel your best. It's hassle-free, delivered directly to your door. CBD naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There's no hangover or addiction. The thing to remember with CBD is that finding your right dose is important. In fact, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to guide your personal experience so that you find your perfect dose. Joining the Feels monthly membership makes your self-care easy. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time. Start feeling better with Feels right now. Become a member today by going to feels.com/factor. That's FEALS.com/factor. And you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/factor to become a member and get 50% off automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/factor.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Meet Dr. Jim Gord, a senior researcher of advanced propulsion technologies at Wright Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio.
Why does he have that look on his face?
Yeah, they only took the one pick.
Hair Club for Men member.
Yeah,
All right, Jim, that's the one.
that's it. He was named an American Institute of
Are
Aeronautics.
you sure we can't take another one?
And that's the best it gets for Jim.
Jim, can you stop making that face?
That's fine.
His face.
That's fine.
He's like Eli Manning. That's his face. He was named an American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics Fellow in 2016 for his work with the Air Force Research Laboratory's Aerospace Systems Directorate. He's a smart guy. He's also dead. R.I.P. Gord died of an unnamed cause last year, which I think will become a little more clear as we dive into the story. He had the last name Gord, as you've heard, and that's a name that can mold your entire identity if you aren't careful. Kids can be cruel, and if you give them that type of ammunition, like having a last name like Gord, you're going to hear a lot of penis jokes at your expense, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you're probably going to become obsessed with your penis as a result, which is exactly what happened to the good doctor. Dr. Gord. Dr. Gord liked to fuck prostitutes, as you'd 1,000% expect.
From that picture,
with a look like this and a name like that.
I'm sorry, Dr. Gord. Did I say something surprising? Or
No.
Has Gord ever looked anybody in the eye? Or is he always gives you that wild cockeye stare, just not in your eyes, though?
He
He
likes to
definitely
look-
doesn't look you like he's not talking to you directly.
He likes to look in the eye of
looking at the corner
Sauron, if
the
you know what I
room.
mean.
Yeah.
Hey, Sky, who's your John tonight? Did you say Dr. Gord? Is that like a nickname or something?
Was he a
just the
pumpkin?
guy? Yes.
Dr. Gord.
Work in getting his engorged.
Don't worry, Dr. Gord wouldn't do anything untoward.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this
He
guy.
should have done porn.
He should have. Dr. Gord.
Oh man.
He could have done a series. The
Dr.
doctor's
Gord
in-
would be a porn star.
Good Lord, Dr. Gord.
Dr. Gord, I still don't get it. Just always the chalkboard to start.
Giving a lesson.
Getting bored by Gord.
Yeah. Getting bored by Gord.
You want to see the
Gord?
Gord sword?
Yeah, exactly. Work in getting his engorged gourd wet was all Dr. Gord did. And why separate the two, he thought back in 2017 when he convinced a lab contractor at the airbase he worked with and his friend, the chief executive of that contractor to the airbase, which was called Spectral Energies, their CEO, Sukesh Roy. He convinced Roy to hire his favorite prostitute under the ruse that she was a scientific genius. He even faked a resume for her and just talked up her fake accolades to Roy, saying she'd be perfect for the role he was trying to fill, and then also admitted, quote, she's also really hot on top of being smart and experienced in aeronautics.
Yeah, he just want her close at all times.
Yes,
Yeah.
Wes.
Okay.
It was genius.
Good move. Yeah.
When in reality, the only flying...
Well, do you think that this was a way, like, okay, so he's a prostitute guy.
Of
Do you
course.
think this was him trying to transition to being an actual lover of a prostitute, and he's just a moron who is chasing a prostitute's
He was
love?
trying to marry her eventually, but he also
was in love with her.
needed to keep
Yeah.
eyes. He needed to keep eyes on her.
He doesn't know how prostitutes work if he's trying
No,
to get her
he
hired
doesn't.
at the job.
He was like, maybe I'll be the one to change it. Dr. Gord's
She
the
was
guy
far
that
away.
changes
She
it.
was far away, and he's like, "You'll hear her." She was a little bit too far away from him, so he had to bring her closer.
I guess so.
He's gonna kill somebody.
if the rate Gord's going, it won't be too long before he's not fucking her anymore.
Yeah, no, you'll hear. In reality, the only flying she'd done though was when her pimp threw her off the second floor balcony for shorting him that one time. You telling me Dr. Gord didn't pony up tonight, honey? You like them pilots so much? How about you go on your own flight here? Off the balcony. And naturally, Roy, who probably looked up to Dr. Gord like everyone at Wright Patterson Air Force Base did because he was a fucking fellow after all, hired the prostitute and got her a lab coat and everything, thinking he'd hired the next Marie Curie, and probably pretty much immediately basically realized he'd been duped when she couldn't even open or use Microsoft Word.
No, Gord didn't really think she had skills, did he?
No. Gord lied to his buddy Roy and said she has skills. So
right.
the hiring guy, the chief executive for this company, hired her thinking she was a genius. And then immediately it says Roy, quote, quickly became frustrated with her lack of capability in the position. Over her first few months on the job, Roy stated she was not timely with her expenses, did not fully understand how to use basic word processing and document creation software, and struggled to formulate coherent inter-office emails. She also failed to provide her college transcripts when requested because she was so dumb. He's like, can I see your college transcripts? And she was like, I'll get right on it. And she
How dumb is Gord, though? He didn't hire her under him. He had to hire her under his buddy.
The position was under his buddy's company.
Oh, he's desperate.
And also, Gord didn't want to have the paper trail. Gord, meanwhile, his flawless plan intact, just banged the shit out of the prostitute at the office and everywhere else, reportedly paying the 32-year-old sex worker $400 an hour for her services on several occasions and using his government credit card to pay for it.
Whoa.
Paying her with
Genius.
Yes.
card.
Yes.
What is her LLC, you know?
Charging it. Yeah, oh yeah. Roy finally confronted Gord saying, hey, I know you're a genius, but this woman is not. And what's going on with her? And that's when Gord confessed that she was actually, quote, a prostitute he met in Cincinnati, and then showed Roy an Excel spreadsheet he kept on his government laptop that showed details of all the prostitutes' names and cities he would bang them in and when he would take business
He
trips.
sang like a canary.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, what a moron.
Gord's actually a complete moron.
He crumbled.
Gord was proud. And this whole time, though, Gord's legend was only growing around the air bases. Other scientists that caught on after one conversation with the whore or over a loose-lipped Gord at happy hour started fucking their inept coworker too. They all started to get in on it. So Gord wanted to marry her, but all the other nerds started like paying her to have sex with her, and they were like loving it. They're like, One scientist paid the woman approximately $20,000 a year to clean his residence in the nude and blow him after she was done cleaning in the nude. And basically,
So Gord's girlfriend became the fucking company whore.
yeah, everyone, he would walk into the office and they'd be like,
This drove Gord.
"You're the man, Gord. You're the king. Thank you, Gord." Yeah.
This drove
pretty
Gord
woman.
crazy.
Basically. With
George. Yeah.
It backfired on Gord. I guess you don't care who bangs
No, at this point,
prostitutes.
he had an Excel
kidding me?
spreadsheet with other prostitutes.
You think people?
So,
You think
He
you
was
get
going to kill people.
you get territorial over your
Oh,
prostitute?
Gord does. Dr. Gord.
Gord? Yeah, Gord does.
well, look, he did say he loved her, and he claimed that she loved him too, and he was trying to get her out of the
She
prostitution.
really
game,
loved
so-
him, it seems like.
Yeah, so he was.
You
I'm sure it
banged
was
him
tough.
too.
It was tough for Gord, but he also probably got a lot of like invites to places.
That's what I do when I love
Christmas
somebody.
gifts.
I start
From the
to
office.
solicit sex to all their coworkers.
Yeah,
He's gonna burn
it was
the
probably
place
tough
down.
for Gord. But this was pretty much the top of the roller coaster for Dr. Gord, who died last September, probably from a heart attack. His buddy Roy was really starting to push back on the whole prostitute working for his company that he got tricked into hiring. And he said to Gord, like, I'm gonna pull the plug on this. So Gord started threatening his life, saying things like, if you don't back off, he would come to Building 5 with one of his many guns to end it all if anyone found out the true nature of what he had done. So he started getting real aggressive with Roy, and in one of Gord's final work acts, yeah, he did. This is pretty good. In one of Gord's final work acts, the prostitute quit Spectral Energy, which was Roy's company she got hired to, because he was about to fire her, and then she got hired to a better position with Spectral Energy's main competitor, Innovative Scientific Solutions Incorporated. You see, Gord was in charge of allocating the funds that went to the contractors at this airbase, and lo and behold, ISSI got rewarded more money than Spectral Energy for the first time ever, right before they hired this prostitute, who they for sure knew was a prostitute and had no issue with it. Unlike that party pooping dweeb Sukesh Roy, they said Sukesh can Sukit, and yeah, we have no problem with our scientists getting blowies at work and winning contracts.
Yeah,
we're into
that's
it.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Damn, Gord must be so smart, like book smart. He's such an idiot in real life, though.
yeah.
So
But he never got. He's so smart they didn't even care about his prostitute scheme.
Well, he died of stress-related causes, probably. Will
Right,
at
all he's
the age of,
thinking
like,
about
45.
is how to keep
Oh,
this
he was
woman
that. He was that young.
Oh,
near
look at
him.
him. This is his
Right.
picture like 2 years before he died. 50? What do you think that is? Like
Right.
50?
Yeah, that's a pretty healthy jaundice
you're right.
for a 50-year-old. What so is she still employed over there at Innovative Systems?
I think she just got fired recently from ISSI.
She's
after
got a strong resume now.
now she's actually
She
experienced.
learned, yeah.
Anyways, Roy complained to the military authorities. He was, oh, look at what Gord did. And there's been like this huge investigation. Now the prostitute is reportedly being investigated on charges of prostitution at work near military and naval establishments and false, fictitious, or fraudulent claims. And guess what? Now none of the scientists are getting laid at work, and Dr. Gord's dead. So, all good things, they come to an end. Right?
This goes right to the top, But there's
Gord's a legend, though.
yeah.
He got a prostitute hired at work, and everyone is getting their knobs cleaned.
They
what
probably
base is this?
What was it? The one in Ohio. There's an Air Force base.
They're always now going to talk at this base about like, man, you should have been here during the Gord days.
right. It's probably a
missed it.
term.
Legend.
It's a term. Hey, that
5
new
years
hire.
late.
The new hire. You Gordon that girl? Is that a Gord?
Yeah, he was not only the best worker, but he brought in a prostitute. Like, you can't ever top that. Like,
No.
yeah.
Yeah,
Build a statue of him.
That's a serious move, bringing in a prostitute to just be the company prostitute.
That's
I
amazing.
mean, what that just changes
Just
everything.
give her a desk. Yeah, she doesn't even know how to turn on the laptop. It's just,
The whole office just changes.
yeah. No kidding. It's amazing.
You got a prostitute at work now?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Talk about a lunchroom conversation.
Oh yeah. What's the clearance for that?
He's a legend.
Legend.
man.
Dr.
Gord.
Gord.
All right, guys.
Dr. Gord.
Let's go on a trip. Let's go on a trip somewhere away from Gord.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Not that I want to. We'll be back, Gord.
Gord's haunting stare.
Yeah. Guys, it's Friday, so Florida, right? We're going to cover a Florida story first and foremost in the TikTok International Moment. And I want to talk about lines, cues. If you're British, they cause fights. Yeah, they cause fights, lines. They just do.
Sure do.
Yeah, they're stressful. They're annoying. They create like a hierarchy of circumstance.
Yeah, but it's so entertaining, Pat, to be in a line. It's like one of the best ways to kill time in a line is to watch the what's going on with people. Yeah, cutting and arguments about like what's going on,
or just complaining. Yeah. If you're in a line at an amusement park, that's one of my fun. Like I would rather have the fast pass, but like Wes is saying, I also enjoy standing in the line and bitching about people with the fast pass.
Yeah. And you can be like, this ride can't be worth this wait, right? A lot of that going on.
I mean, look, guys, yes, you guys are optimists, and that is I guess the only enjoyable part about waiting in line.
Only 50 more cycles of this ride, and I'm up.
But if you had the option, you'd rather be, where you're supposed to be.
Pass it.
Yeah, guys. And this is pretty much why I don't wait in lines. Like, for example, if I go to leave a store and there's a line for the checkout, I just walk out with whatever I went there to buy. And if you can't take my money fast enough, that's your problem, and I'm firm on that. This is also why I don't go to theme parks or music festivals unless I have a backstage pass.
That's bold, but fair enough.
Which
or
I
that air
do.
base in Ohio in 2017 and 18 where everyone was lining up at the bathroom to get
that was stupid.
Prostitute.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, now that I know what Dr. Gord did, I'm going to feel a lot less bad about anything I do.
Quite the queue. No, it's only Thursday.
Bad about your bad coworker, all three of you, because no one's as good a coworker as Dr. Gord.
How come none of you guys have brought in a group prostitute?
Yeah, what's going on?
Lay off
in the same city. We don't live in the same city.
Look what he's done for us, guys. Anyway, there's no such thing as a good time when everyone's trying to have that good time at the same time. Right. And you can trademark that. But guys, for this reason, I propose someone should probably sue Disneyland or World for using the slogan "the happiest place on earth" when referring to their theme parks, because if it was, in fact, the happiest place on earth, there wouldn't be a massive brawl amongst their guests at least once a month. But there is. That's the case. Anyway, let's talk about this month's brawl. It's a doozer. A park goer, guys, at Disney World Orlando and their family, they were in line for Mickey's PhilharMagic. I guess it's some sort of musical performance, probably. I don't know if it's live. Who knows?
Right.
It's in a theater.
Disney themed.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Mickey. Want to see me play the violin?
Guys, when a member of this family, and I'm going to refer to these families as the red short family, okay, and the green shirt family. So a member of the, I think this is. Okay. When one member from the family in the red shorts and white shirts, okay. By the way, the shirts read Prince Amir's 6th birthday.
Prince Amir.
Yeah, that's why they were there. They realized that their phone was left in their ECV, which is like, their electronic, it's their fat person chair or their wheelchair. So she left to get her phone, and on her way back in, a family in mostly green shirts denied her pass back into the line to greet her family, and they pushed her back a little bit, I guess. So
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they could let the line move a little bit further along, and upon exiting the theater, right, the red shorts, white shirt family, they waited at the exit to confront the mostly green shirt family and say,
"It's not what you want to see."
Yeah, but look, they didn't want to fight. What they wanted to say was,
"Yeah, but you don't know about what green shirts want."
Well, exactly, right.
They might want to fight.
So what red shorts said to green shirts...
Break it up, guys!
What Prince Amir's family said to the green shirts, and this is a paraphrase, but they said, listen, man, we don't want trouble, okay? We just don't appreciate you guys pushing our younger sister, okay? And that was not a good thing to say to the green shirts.
We want trouble, motherfucker.
Yeah, then you really won't appreciate this.
So... Do you guys want to see the fireworks?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I cut this down, guys, to just the best hits. Okay, it was a lot longer. I'm pretty proud of this.
Tell me there's a cartoon character in sight.
No, unfortunately not. But security was really slow on the uptake here. Here is the brawl at Disney.
Oh, dude, green shirts are just taking it to him. Oh, wait, but one green shirt's on the ground getting kicked.
On the ground.
Oh yeah,
it looks like red shorts
got their ass
women.
kicked.
Red shorts women dominant over green shirts women. Green shirts men are absolutely destroying white shirts men.
I saw a punch thrown there.
Yeah, red shorts men are toasted.
Did he hit a woman?
Oh yeah, women were hitting men.
Oh wow,
men were hitting women.
Well, I see that I see why, because green shirts women were getting dominated, and they don't have many men. So Yeah,
Yeah,
They
the
look
next-
outnumbered.
Green shirt
got
started
ugly.
punching women on the white.
Yeah, so
got
you
ugly.
okay, so effectively there's like two big perpetrators in the green shirts, right?
Right.
Largely the red shorts who are Prince Amir's family. That's his Prince Amir's 6th birthday on the
Wearing
back
his
there.
birthday
Where's Prince Amir doing?
I don't know. It's amazing. It's like
Prince
20
Amir is
people with his
freaking
birthday
out.
shirt.
Well, that guy's got a couple knots. in the head.
Crying.
Yellow shirt got.
Yellow shirt was just trying to break it
Yellow
up.
shirt was in the green shirt crew.
Oh, he was?
Oh,
He took
here
a
we
few
go,
to-
back
to
at
the
it.
face.
Damn, this went on for a while, huh?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, 'cause they kept attacking each other.
it was about that length. That was 3 videos cut together with so like you might have seen a couple hits at the twice. Okay, what I
Well, Mickey's just playing the harmonica 3 feet away.
right. What did you guys think of that brawl? It's a pretty strong brawl, right?
As family on family brawls go, the fact that it did not get broken up and nobody really got seriously injured, I'd say that's like a 9 out of 10.
Right.
It was good. Not as good as the cruise ship one that lasted an hour, but
Right.
Yeah.
It's up there.
There was one major issue with that brawl, guys, and that's the green shirts are real pieces of racist shit and said some things that I cut out of that video.
That you could hear.
To the red shorts family. that
Red Shorts family was all black. And
they
the
should
Green
really
Shirts
be
crew-
ashamed of.
Green Shirts crew was definitely made up of a mixture of races.
you're saying the green shirt crew was wearing the hat that Louis sent Will type scenario.
Yes.
They popped this on right before the fight.
Yeah.
Were they
but-
dropping hard ends?
But
Pat?
oh no, it wasn't that. It was a different slur, and then they tried to cover up that slur because it's the word itself isn't a slur in the context. It's a slur, but then they tried to cover it up by saying, "I mean, because you're animals." Right. Yes.
okay.
But they said it 3 or 4 times. It was really disgusting.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was really disgusting. And look, they might wear those hats. I don't know, but they seem to be of Eastern Asian descent.
No, yeah, they're actually they weren't white. So
So who knows? A lot of fun there.
that's not to say that non-white people can't be MAGA. I'm not trying to be racist, so I'm just going to back out of this altogether.
And yeah, I don't know, guys. I'll be honest.
Point
This
to
is
the rainbow orca, Will. You're clear.
right.
Yeah.
Right. This is
Point to the orca.
this is the worst thing I've seen at Disney since the thin blue line Mickey Mouse tattoo. But anyway, let's
That
move
tattoo was legendary, though. The
Yeah,
couple, wasn't it a couple that had
Yes,
it?
the thin blue line Mickey Mouse is horrible.
We back the blue.
Anyway, guys,
Please stop punching each other. Knock it off.
security didn't show up. There were 2 guys being like, "Man, if this was my town, police be here already. I can't believe this."
They never showed up, or they?
No, they didn't do
Doesn't
shit.
look like it.
Yeah.
If
Anyway,
you work
guys.
Disney security, you're not showing up to
Be
any. of
peering
these
around the
things.
corner.
Yeah.
So was anybody charged, or they just let it roll?
One of the green shirts went to the hospital, but no one was charged.
Oh, damn. Well, maybe
Disney
they got.
securities, all they do all day is they're playing on one of their new phones that they've upgraded to because someone lost it at the park.
Right. They roll open a Segway. They're not messing
Yeah.
with that shit.
It's an ECV, as they call it in the park. Ann, guys, the world's oldest male giant panda in captivity, died Thursday following health problems at the age of 35. And I have to say, as a 36-year-old man who's slightly shaped like a panda, this one hit a little close to home.
It's got you worried.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't have you worried?
I mean, when you put it that way, yeah.
Are they supposed
I guess
to
a little bit?
I'm getting up there in panda years.
I was hoping longer than this. Ann, guys, lived at Ocean Park, Hong Kong, and for the last 23 years of his very short life.
20 years, Wes.
Yeah, that's where he lived for the last
30
23
years in captivity.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
so this is like
Still
an
old.
ancient.
Yeah.
He was like
still
105 in human years, they were
Yeah.
saying.
Ooh, look at that.
Anyway, guys, the zoo became concerned last week because Ann stopped eating, and the zoo then decided it was best to euthanize him. Again, as someone who would be considered borderline otter bear in the gay community, I just really hope they did their due diligence and Ann wasn't just fasting, you know?
Yeah, why don't they just give it liquid IV or something like that?
I don't know. It's beach
Well, I'll tell you
season.
why they knew. Okay, it's Hong Kong. It's Hong Kong, guys. They knew that this bear had lost the will to live once the communist Chinese government fully took over.
That's true.
Yeah, this is to distract from the tanks at the bank. They had to
That's
Right.
true.
Make a
The
big
bear was
announcement.
just like, look,
Yeah.
guys, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
They're gonna Tiananmen Square us again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It could
I
have
don't
been
have
that.
my money in that bank.
Yeah, I don't know. But look, Ann, he was probably actually sick, right? He wasn't slimming down for anyone. Who would he have been slimming down for? I mean,
He was a unit, right?
Gia, all
his
pandas are
casket.
units. But his partner, Gia, the female companion, died back in 2016 at 38 years old.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he was a sad guy. I mean,
Dude,
like
he was nailing an old broad. He was like
he was.
Like 29 when she was 38.
I mean, here's him on his 35th birthday, right? And then again on his 36th, right?
Oh, he's so sad on his third. Oh, God. The euthanization was the right choice. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a sad picture of a 36-year-old panda.
Yeah, I mean, what a dichotomy, right? What
I mean, 35, he's feeling great. He's never been. This is really communist China's fault, I got to say. Also, you can tell by the decorations. That was not
nutsack.
But 35 years old on the 35th birthday.
Yeah, 35 was before
yeah,
G got.
I didn't Photoshop this one. That was actually the photo.
That's nuts.
What is that?
His balls. It looks like balls, man.
Nuts.
Anyway,
Yeah,
guys.
because they're like, he's got big nuts.
Ann was born in the Sichuan province, and he
always loved his nuts.
It is. He's big
Always playing with them.
A big beanbag he's got on him.
Ann was he was a gift to Hong Kong from the Central Chinese government in '99, a gift they decided to take back 2 years ago, which is a move that is considered by many to be uncouth in a lot of circles.
Yeah, you don't take your panda back.
You don't take your panda back, but effectively they did. Guys, Ocean Park set up a condolence booth at the panda enclosure.
Literally, the Chinese took him back, and then he got so depressed he died.
Well, when they took Hong Kong, they took him back. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's what killed him.
Yep. This is right after they took Hong Kong.
They think they own all the pandas.
It's true.
Really annoying.
They're really big on it.
They really do, don't they?
They do. They think they got their hands in all the pandas.
All the pandas, all the tanks, all the banks. It's
They're always
crazy.
naming them the same name.
Yeah.
An, yin yang, yin yin.
Jin Jin. It's
Yeah.
all doubles.
You can't actually ever own a panda. It's always China's. What the fuck is that?
Well, maybe you should look and see if pandas live in any country outside of China. I don't know that they do.
What about the DC pandas, the brother and sister?
Oh yeah,
Ling Ling and
Ling Ling
Ling.
and
See, that's what I'm saying.
fuck.
Yeah.
They were China's too. They're just on
Yeah,
loan
because
from
China,
China.
tells you how you have to name them, right? Yeah.
Anyway, guys, they set up a condolence booth in the panda enclosure where staff placed farewell flowers to bid their farewell, I guess. And guest books were also laid out in the conservatory so visitors could write tributes to Ann, which, if you ask me, is a fitting tribute for a bear who couldn't read.
There's a bunch of trailer nuts that they brought in.
Ann, you would have loved this, man.
Lay him on his grave. He would have loved this party.
Poor guy. You know what Ann would have loved if I wrote him a message in this guest book.
Yeah, I got him a card and I shaped it like a nutsack. And I wrote, "I love you, Ann."
He was nuts for nuts. Look at that. Anyway,
Love those things.
yeah.
R.I.P. Ann.
He looks like he's like chewing on a
Crayon.
no,
Giant crayon.
yeah,
A human leg.
like something you pack a poster in, like a poster too.
Yeah.
Eating a crowd.
What's your favorite
Like
color,
tis.
Ann?
All right. Let's do the Hive 5. I don't know if I did this right. This is actually my first time doing the Hive 5. Yes.
I mean, you can't do it wrong, Wes.
No, I know. I switched up a few things, so hopefully everyone enjoys it. So, do you guys want to do? I've got the latest results from Spotify polls that we put out.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Yeah. I've also got one review, one voicemail, and then some other fun stuff that has been sent in.
Whatever you want to go first, man.
Okay, let's do a review first. Let's do the review first, okay? This review, let me find it, is from Neil Creasy. He says, just threw y'all 5 stars on Spotify. Listen to the show every day. Y'all are awesome. Getting everyone down here in Mississippi hooked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about
Yes.
hating on Mississippi and saying that you guys come in behind Louisiana. My bad.
Yeah.
Look, you poke fun of those you love, right?
Look, the truth about their education
Make fun of West
system
Virginia,
doesn't
too, and I
mean
love it.
anything. Yeah.
If I missed any reviews, sorry about that, but you got to send them to me directly. I'm not going to look too hard. All right, let's go to the polls. If you don't know about this,
Wait, Wes, you didn't check the main DM?
no, I did.
There weren't
I
any
did.
new ones.
Yeah, there weren't any new ones. I did. So if you don't know, every day the pod is released, and it's also released on Spotify. We have a poll or a question that if you are listening on Spotify, you can answer. And some of the polls are, very interesting, very funny questions. So get in there and enjoy them. And here are some of the results from this past week's polls. So here's the breakfast poll, which is what breakfast burrito are you getting if the options are sausage, bacon, or chorizo? And a runaway winner was bacon.
That's so surprising to me.
Well, look, I'm fine with bacon. Where I'm surprised is that chorizo's topping sausage. What is going on there?
Oh, how is that? I thought it would be chorizo sausage top 2.
Chorizo's number 1 for me.
Sausage is number 1. No, sausage is absolutely
it depends on your mood. I'm last place, so nobody's with me. 14% of people are like me, and they change it up every day.
I'd eat all 3. How about 1 of each?
You could. I get all chorizo. I mean, I'm a chorizo guy.
I'm sausage. Chorizo or sausage. What about you guys?
Sausage. Chorizo's like spicy and it's gross.
Yeah.
It's like busted up sausage.
And you never get like a tendon when you're eating bacon, like a hard piece that you bite down on.
I never get sausage.
Okay, Wes. Okay, ever. We got it. We'll never get it for you.
So Pat, you're with the normies.
I'll do the rounds, man.
You're the
bacon's bomb.
Okay.
Bacon's good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm surprised. I thought like Wes chorizo would run away with it, but
yeah. Okay, so yeah, bacon was number 1. All right, next, bigger chest. Who's got a bigger chest?
That's close.
Leonard Fournette or Elon Musk? And
that's close.
It is close. 53% of you said Leonard Fournette. 47% of you said Elon Musk.
The fact that Elon gets 47% is amazing.
I voted for Elon.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a huge chest.
There's no chance. Leonard Fournette's so big.
I don't know. That picture
he's got to have Elon beat by at least like 10 inches. But that's amazing that Elon's picture did that.
Yeah. A couple of people sent me the the Tesla like Elon. It's like Elon Cybertruck chest that's out there. It's like a meme.
The torso, that logo, torso.
Torso,
good.
yeah.
Instead of Tesla.
Yeah,
it's a picture of him with a littler man inside his torso controlling his head, but it's sitting inside that cavernous chest.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Next one. If allegations are true, does Ricky Martin deserve 50 years? And this wasn't a poll. This was just a question and response one. One person says, Otis says more. Colin Fail says, "Hey yo, Ricky, don't drop the soap."
Right.
Bravosky says yes, and the court segment had me literally dying laughing. I listened to today's episode twice already. Great stuff, guys.
Hell yeah.
And then Bleesith says he's one very dirty dog. And then Ed says correct. So yeah, get in there and comment when you can.
Yeah, I mean it's not okay to bang your little nephew, right?
It certainly isn't. Well, he was 21,
but it's way worse if it's a female.
He's into superstition.
Yeah. Okay, next one. QAnon voters love most in a candidate. The options were Donald Trump hates pedophiles, believes JFK is alive, vaccines are evil, and climate change is fake.
Oh.
And the number one answer was loves Donald Trump.
I agree with that. With that because I think that like no matter where you stand on all the other conspiracy theories, you just gotta love DT if you're gonna be down with Q, right? That's like the number one thing.
Absolutely. Tied for second were hates pedophiles and vaccines are evil. Then came climate change, and last believes JFK is alive.
By the way, guys,
that's the hardcore ones.
Yeah,
that was a great question. By the way, I had never posted. So I did the show post yesterday, and about the QAnon guy, the candidate. I used hashtag QAnon.
Don't do that.
Well, that was a mistake. Well, that was a mistake. Let me tell you. So I got one comment of
somebody. You did that on the main account?
Oh, no, my own. Don't worry, personal. So I got one comment. I couldn't even reply to the person because they've been banned by Instagram so many times, and they were like, "You are spreading lies and will go down." And so I tried to reply to them to make fun of them, but they're so toxic. Instagram wouldn't let me reply to them, so I had to delete their comment.
All of them somehow are really good at finding privacy on these social apps. Like they're like 3 layers of like you have to follow
they're
them
all
and answer their quiz before you can respond to them.
All egg accounts, but this other guy, and I haven't checked because there could be more on there, but this was just in the morning. This other guy, Zephyr, he said, everyone who stands against hashtag QAnon always turns into poop. So
yeah,
they sought me out they found me within like 5 minutes of posting one hashtag QAnon thing.
Like magically you're going to turn into like a pile of poop.
Yeah, that's what he says.
How many flags on either end of the name are we averaging for these responders?
0. It's just a bot name.
Usually
it's just a name with like 85 numbers after
a name in the middle and then 2 American flags.
Yeah. Okay, last poll that we put up is who would you rather have fart in your face, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Miriam Margolyes? And Arnold was the runaway winner with 72%. Miriam 28%.
What an honor.
So no one wants to have Miriam fart in their face, and I don't blame him. I would take Arnold too. Yeah. So there's the results of this week's polls. Let's move on to some videos. Okay. This one was submitted by. Hang on one second. I don't know if we might have played this before, but here we go. I'll find out who had sent it before. Mark, you're really not going to like this one.
Is this Spinner?
Oh, this is crazy. E.B. Mara sent this in.
Yeah.
I have. So this is a robotic
one of
dog
those-
with a machine gun on his back.
Robotic dog with an automatic rifle.
Fully
Landed
auto.
on the top.
Ooh, it's got
Full
horrible
auto.
control of it too.
But even with this thing would just jack people. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Anyway, you guys
Imagine if
get the
that thing-
idea.
Who's the
Imagine if
asshole
that thing had a
put
way to
that
knock a
gun on
door
it?
down. It would destroy.
Who did that? Who put the gun on it and
The
made that
Russians, man.
video? Probably.
I don't know.
Someone in Russia. It was a guy in Russia, and it was a knockoff dog too. It wasn't even Boston Dynamics. It was like the Burger
point-
King of dogs.
The point was
Boston
made in
Dynamics
that
robots.
video. Is
Yeah.
the thing.
It
It's
is.
like we all thought about it or talked
It's
about
land
it. but
drones.
Now you can see it.
If drones on land.
Yeah. Also, Cassandra sent that in too. That's where I got it from.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it moved the needle.
It did. It did.
It's a scary ass video.
It did. Okay, some other submissions. John sent us some information. Apparently, Chicago's going to have a NASCAR race over next 4th of July weekend. There's the proposed course layout. So just right, I guess, near some baseball fields and stuff. And then he also sent in this, which is NASCAR's armored car in case, they go through any bad neighborhoods out there in Chicago. In case they get shot at. So.
Are they really doing the NASCAR in Chicago?
Yeah, I think it's a real
Outdoors?
thing. I believe it's a real thing. There's the track outline.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. And it's not like
That is
downtown,
badass. They can
downtown.
make those turns.
Is that the fucking is that the fountain up there on the left? The famous
looks like
fountain?
it.
I think it is. That would be cool.
It's on South Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah, so Lakeshore, yes.
Yeah.
How
The
long
Buckingham
is that?
Buckingham
That's
fountain.
Gotta be
It's a figure eight.
significantly longer than a normal lap. So what are they doing? Like 10 of those instead of 500?
Well, some NASCAR sometimes they do like the windy
like
layouts,
F1
and then
style.
sometimes it's a big loop.
Yeah.
Chicago's street race. I wonder if the cars will be NASCARs or a different style.
It's NASCAR, so I don't know.
Yeah, NASCAR Chicago street race. Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
So pretty cool.
I'll probably tune into that. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty
That is
cool.
cool.
Check out this sandwich that Rick Holt sent. It's called the Benedict, and it's I guess in Australia, and it's got southern fried chicken, golden hash brown, steak, streaky bacon, whatever the fuck that is, hollandaise
limp
sauce,
bacon.
sautéed mushrooms, truffle aioli, and
Canadian.
baby spinach. Yeah, it's Canadian bacon. Yeah.
I would eat the fucking shit out of that.
Just thought
I mean, delicious. That's a you're gonna need like immediately afterwards to take something, or you need heartburn prevention first off, and then second off, you need to you'd have to de-prep yourself after you finish that. There's gonna steps. Otherwise, you're gonna have a painful night.
You know who's got some pretty good sandwiches that they're that big as like Valentina's? Have you seen their social media stuff? They put out
yeah.
Who is that?
Valentina's. It's like the
barbecue
barbecue
place?
in Austin that's really good. They have enormous sandwiches like on weekdays.
They do. You got to go down to that trailer down the street from you, Mark. The
guys are
barbecue
making
place.
me
They got a
hungry.
badass sandwich.
Which one's that?
The one that's next to Brody Park Market, the barbecue joint.
I think we.
It's
go to
right there in the
one-
parking lot.
There's this one that's like we've gotten the one that the sandwich is like 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's ridiculous.
very good. Also, Charles sent this in. This is the most racist school logo I've ever seen. Eastside Elementary School in Marietta, Georgia, decided this was a good idea to release for their new elementary school logo, and it looks just like the Nazi logo. With
It's
To be
also
fair,
go ahead, Will.
that's also the presidential seal. Like if you look up, but it does look exactly like
Yeah,
the Nazi
but also
logo.
look
Yeah.
at
Well,
the
the
look at the
presidential seal's
lettering. The
racist.
letters are
It
so
does.
close to SS. It's so close. Like
it's so bad.
it's bad.
Marietta,
I'm
Georgia,
glad-
baby.
having a kid with SS initials, you have to include the middle initial. So it's
Yeah.
so
Break it up.
there's no chance I'm ever writing just SS. It's
No.
all three letters.
Yeah. I thought this was pretty funny from Ken Atkins. He sent it's a stupid animals like toy series, and this one's the dolphin. It says stupid animals. These animals suck, and it says dolphins. Looks like a fish, but is not a fish. Terrible mammal. It has done it all wrong. Look at this thing. It is so dumb. And that was pretty good.
I mean, I gotta agree. You know, I gotta
Someone
agree.
sold that?
Yeah, it's like a real toy. I guess they got a series.
It's like a one-off. They're doing the one-off stuff.
That's why the orcas chow down on them so much, because they're like, oh, you're inferior.
Okay. Let's get to some pit bull stuff was sent in, obviously. Noah sent me this link that says pit bulls are chiller than chihuahuas. Yeah, sure, maybe they are, but chihuahuas can't kill you. So who cares?
If your chihuahua turns on you, it's gonna be okay.
It'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
I love this one. Andrew sent this in. It's a meme. It says it's fake news. A pit bull was mauled to death by a 2-year-old girl in Detroit.
This is my favorite one ever. The tables have turned.
Yeah, tables have turned.
How does it feel?
Yeah. This one was sent in by Mitch. And it's a pit bull. Pitty can't stop pushing her snout into her mom's pregnant belly. And its bro is spawn camping. And I have no idea what spawn camping is, but it
That's
can't
like
be good.
in video games, like where the guy's gonna appear when he dies, so you just kill him immediately. So the second the baby's born, he's just gonna eat it.
Nice.
He's camping out where the spawn location is.
I got it. Okay, cool. And then this is the most disturbing news of from a pit bull. This pit bull ate its owner's leg while it was sleeping. Just started attacking her and then eating her leg. That's crazy. And then this woman died.
One is just fucking crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a good one, a meme that was sent in. I'll find out who it was from. It's a Homelander from The Boys, and it's he's describing what a pit bull would say after eating toddler flesh for the first time.
I tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
God. Wow.
Good Lord.
I love it.
Wow, it's dark.
I love it.
Homelander memes are great though. He's one of the most memeable characters of all time.
Yeah,
He's
that was from
incredible
Javante, Zach, Ben, and Neil.
actor.
So thank you.
He had quite the season in season 4 too. I mean, every season, but
Yeah,
that show's
pretty
great.
good. Okay, guys, I've got.
Hold on. I got keep going. I'm gonna pull up some American logos you might like, Wes.
Oh yeah,
You found like most racist American logos.
Oh my gosh. Wait till you see the Secret Services logo.
The SS.
Yeah.
Triple
I got
S, buddy.
2 more things for you. One is a rap song about Biden laptop, and then one is a voicemail from Tony. Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's different. Yeah, I mean, look, SSS.
Eagle
That's
clutching arrows.
Yeah, what are the arrows going into?
Triple S.
Jews' necks? Is that where the plan is?
what is it? Yeah, Holly
The
Bush.
selective service system. Sorry.
What do you? Okay, I'm gonna play Tony's voicemail, and then we're gonna go out after the wheel with the Joe Biden rap. Okay.
Perfect.
The Biden rap.
Yeah, the Biden rap. Here's Tony.
Hey boys, Tony from PA here. So, long story short, I am recently single. I dated a girl for about 2.5 years. She broke it off in February and has been leading me on for the past 5 months here. But she has a new boyfriend, so it's been a rough time here the past week for myself. But back on the Tinder game, just like Colin. So if you guys have any tips and tricks for your boy to help this rough time turn a little bit better, that'd be much appreciated. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Have a great fucking weekend.
You got this, Tony. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Definitely got this, Tony.
Yeah.
I'd say remember that, it's just this tough times don't last, tough people do. I think that's a good statement to remember.
I'll tell you what really has helped me in the past, and Mark can attest to this, is when you break up with a girl, go out, you get hammered with your boys, and just have them tell you all the things that they hated about her.
That's true. That'll work too.
That's what it really helps. It really helps.
That'll work too, Tony.
Yeah, because they got some stuff. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Also, Tony, like, it seems like so bleak, but dude, you just chill, and keep at it. You'll be.
She will end up not mattering to you. There will be a time in your life where you get to, you'll be like, who's that? What's the last name?
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're young, Tony.
You're the man, Tony. You got it.
WWDG. What would Dr. Gord do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what Dr. Gord would do.
Yeah, I mean.
I know what you can do, Tony. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about all the guys that came out of relationships in the years before dating apps existed. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about a guy. It's 1989, and he's fresh out of a relationship, and his options to meet women are going into the classified ads in a newspaper.
Oof, and he's in a new town. That. Imagine that, Pat. A new town, new city.
Now I want you to think, Tony, about what your options are. And I want you to get after it for 1989, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the absolute best thing you can do in this scenario is pay her no attention whatsoever. Don't look at her social media stuff.
Oh yeah, the blocking of the media.
Don't text her, and just the best way you can get past it and also back at her is just completely pretend like she doesn't exist and that you don't care.
Block the social media.
Yeah, block you. Well, you could block. I would say mute. Mute's better because here's the reason why.
Yes,
better.
Mute. Yeah,
mute's way better because first of all, you don't want to know that you've deleted all her shit.
Don't block
her.
Don't block her.
I meant mute.
So pretend like you're still paying attention to her shit. Not pretend, but just like don't give her any clues that you've ignored her. But ignore her and then have a time of your life, and she'll the jealousy will
pay
just
her
be
no attention
so palpable.
whatsoever. Exactly.
Certainly don't go out and buy a book about how to get your ex back. That doesn't work.
No,
you did that?
I might have. I don't know.
That's dark. How much did that book cost?
It was online.
Yeah, it's like that guy who sells that book could charge whatever he wanted. It's $1,000.
They could have sold me a magic potion at one point.
The emotions cost way more than the money.
Yeah. The opening line is "You fucking idiot."
I was very, 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 very young.
Well, you're here, so now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
happier now. All right, pull up the wheel, and then I'll play this Biden.
All right, here we
Biden
go.
thing.
This is for High Five next week, right?
High Five next week.
Yep.
And
I don't think Pat or I've gotten it. It's going to be Pat.
Five me.
Yeah, just Pat. High five.
Oh, yeah, Pat got it once.
Send your high five stuff to Pat next week. Now let's spin for a cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay.
High fiver.
Ooh,
Again?
double down.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, it's
no,
Will. Double down for Will.
Yeah.
Double coffee today and Monday. Okay.
There you go.
Will's got coffee.
TikTok.
Tiki-taki.
We sneak. Take her.
Hit us with the Biden, bro. Hit us with the rap.
Yeah. All right. Here it is. This is I'll say it at the end because it's on the video. But here's a rap about Joe and Hunter.
Oh, all right.
It's good.
They go aim for this one. Hey, you know what's really wild? That your own son calling you a pedophile. Why you getting called that by your own child? It's a Pedro Peter every time the phone down. Wow, Hunter arguing with hookers while he wearing crack. Whoa, they call it a conspiracy, but I'm saying facts. Whoa, in the mention up in Cali, but who pay for that? Whoa, the media don't cover it up like he ain't get had. Whoa. Here we go again. If it was Trump Jr., it would be on CNN. This what happens when you rich, but you was later sin. This what happens when the devil knock you let him in. Nah, I don't care about who this offend. My crime family, they all belong in a pen. Fire loves minors, that's the real BLM. Call me what you want, but at least I ain't a damn. Wait, hold up, don't get mad at me. Am I tripping or is he in bed with Natalie? Why he recording all that? What's the strategy? If you do incest, you probably do bestiality. I ain't the president's son, it's a crackhead. But you the smartest guy, he noticed what your dad said. Is he the real president or Jack led? Why is everyone that voted for your dad dead? Hey, you know what's really wild? That your own son calling you a pedophile. Why you getting called that by your own child? It's It's a Pedro Peter every time the phone down. Wow, Hunter arguing with hookers while he wearing crack. Whoa, they call it a conspiracy, but I'm saying facts. Whoa, in the mansion up in Cali, but who pay for that? Whoa, the media don't cover it up like he ain't get hacked. Whoa, all the women in your phone, can we check the age? Wasn't you on Epstein Island? Can we check the page? Hunter needs to be in prison, put him in a cage. I thought he was clean, seemed like he ain't changed his ways. And that ain't working for charisma, how he get a raise? 10% for the big guy who all getting paid. I still don't know why he recorded. Is it black?
You do any background on this guy that you're playing on our show?
No. You a lame
I'm glad we're giving him some airtime.
It's obvious, but if you buy it and read it in braille, will the corruption never end? Only time will tell. President's son is
Seems like a solid guy.
But you the smartest guy, he knows what your dad said.
All right. Yeah, I thought it was pretty. Thank you, Chad, for sending that.
Yeah. Oh, if you want his other hot hit, gun toting patriot. Or MAGA stepping.
Will, send him definitely. Oh shit! I should have put on the hat.
Send him the
Wes,
hat. Will,
put it on. Wes, put it back on real quick.
Send CCG Bryson the hat.
Wes, put it back on real quick.
Hey, you know what's really wild? That your own son calling you a pedophile. Why you getting called that by your own check?
His official Twitter page says CCG Bryson at Real Bryson Gray. Before you follow, I don't support LGBT.
Just let you know.
Yeah, just a heads up. Just a heads up. That's his first thing in his.
Well, I've got the rainbow orca.
Disagree
now,
with that. Yeah,
we're off page now.
Yeah, he supports no sort of wickedry either.
Right.
Uh-huh.
No wickedry.
Michael Jackson molested kids. So
No promiscuity.
Yep.
Yeah, but
we've actually
his
talked
music
about
was
that guy.
good.
We've talked about that guy before.
I think his rap has been.
He was the dumbass that performed the night before the January 6th rally.
He performed. He's a MAGA performer.
I mean, he's not a bad rapper.
MAGA stepping.
He's not a horrible rapper.
He is a whore, though. Yes.
Oh yeah. That part. Yeah, I'm sure he gets paid pretty good for those songs.
I don't think so.
You don't think that he's getting the beat wet,
the
beat wet from the campaign money for sure.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
I think he's getting some. I think he's getting
Kirk's
paid.
throwing him some.
Yeah, for sure. Like because he's going to like he's performing at campaign events and shit.
Here's my guy, CCG Bryson.
Here's our black guy.
Here's our guy.
You see the color of his skin?
Yeah, it's important. Anyway, his views do not reflect ours. It was just a funny rap, and that's going to do it for Hard Factor. So we love you. We hope you love us, and we want you to have a great fucking weekend.